Holy energies, right? I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling this new moon energy coming in. We have a new moon coming up here in a few days. And with the new moon, right, it's always shedding, releasing of the old. But it's extra potent, extra powerful because this new moon falls on a 6/6 portal. So the symbolism, significance is even more important, crucial. And then we have this 6-planet lineup today, super magical. And this new month, new energy, and also the Sun and Venus meeting. Think the masculine and the feminine, right? So focusing on our purpose, building this masculine energy and our divine feminine energy, which is, yes, love, and blending, melding the two of those. So I thought we would just tap in with both of our moon decks here and see what we can get for a message on that. As always, if you're interested in a personal reading, reach out. And if you are liking these longer messages, wanting to see more from me, wanting to see more guidance, additional exclusive content in our private soul tribe, our Patreon community, I will put the link below. Almost daily post content in there, depending on what I'm reading, learning. I share on those things, and additional video messages, etc. So yes, if you're interested, would love to have you join us there. Let's see here. I love it. Yes, so we have Divine Mother, nurturing compassion, grace, and sensuality, feminine wisdom, passion, and this speaks on the divine feminine energy, and then setting boundaries here, threshold, protection, honor, making space, setting boundaries in order to protect our purpose, in order so that we can pour into ourself to create in these new energies I'm hearing. I love that. Ooh. Yeah, and tenderness. How can you give yourself more compassion, possibly calling in new relationships, love relationships, deepening of current relationships is all a possibility with this week as well. And remind yourself your passion is what your soul feels called to do, what you find joy in, what you find flow in, where you find yourself and lose yourself all at the same time. Love it. So dark side of the moon, dark moon here, mystery, the past here. What can we shed, release from the past so we can step into this unknown and be trusting even if we aren't seeing it all yet. And we have blood moon here, courage. I love it. They all, look at that, all speak on the dark moon, this new moon energy, just beautiful. But how can you make space? What are you willing to release courageously, even before knowing what is going to show up in its place? It's that trusting here. And then watch for signs, bottom of the deck. Let's tap into our shaman deck here. I always like to call this my shadow work deck, speaking on the new moon here. What else do we need to know? Yeah, completion, shedding, endings here, closing door. This means that there's nothing more to learn here, time to step forward. Again, we have our magician's sword, and I said that word right on the bottom of the deck. That's a repeat message from yesterday. And yes, this month is all about being our own 333 I just saw, being our own inner magician. Preparations come to fruition, and I believe, no, it was overwhelm and plenty that what came through yesterday, and this is feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. But yes, knowing that every time we say yes to something, we are saying no to something else. This reminds me of a post I just shared on social media the other day. So be sure your yeses are soul aligned, that you're saying yes to things you truly want to say yes to, and not just out of obligation, right? Oh, I just froze there, so I hope that didn't stick. But yes, make sure your yeses are soul aligned. Hopefully this is still working for us here. Limitless, tapping into the abundance deck here. Gratitude, yes. Limitless potentials, possibilities, infinite possibilities. We live in an abundant universe and infinite supply. So again, being willing to release what's no longer a match, and trusting, knowing that what's coming in will match this new version of us. Do what you can in these next few days. Yes, to shed, release, to get to this 0 point, meaning we start from here now. Release the past completely. You're not who you used to be. And we, again, to reiterate from yesterday, right, but we cannot carry the old with us into the new. Let's get one message here from our balance deck. Since I was speaking on balancing the divine feminine, masculine energies. always a good idea. Balanced within as within, so without, right? Compassion births and wrath destroys. Yes, releasing judgment of ourselves, another, releasing judgment on the past. It took all of that to get us here. This reminds me of a post I'm going to be sharing coming up soon. If we were to erase our past, yes, we could erase all of the mistakes and the regrets, but we would also erase all of our maturity, our wisdom we gained, who we have become. And so just have compassion for it all. It all went down as it needed to in order to get you right here. And who you are today is exactly who you need to be. You are needed now more than ever here. My passion and visions are as expansive as the sun. And we were just speaking on Venus and the sun and creativity. 3-3 here. I love that. And look at, we have the sun. So I think that's a beautiful place to leave us. So this is an affirmation you can use. My passion and visions are as expansive as the sun, like that limitlessness. 555 I just saw. So there we go. If you're needing something, reach out. I'm sending so much love.